Hi, and welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. I'm here with another unboxing. Apologize for this light here. So today I will be doing The Fall of Tobruk by Compass Games, designed by Chris Fawcett. And this was supposed to be my birthday present. My birthday's not for another month and a half, but my wife ordered it early. And I asked, if I could feature this on my channel because it's so new. So I wanted to do an unboxing of this today. And here we go. All right, so The Fall of Tobruk, Rommel's greatest victory. On the back, try to get that glare out of the way. I have a nice map here. So we'll start here. Let's see if I can get this. Complexity is a 7 out of 10. Time scale 1 day per turn. Map scale 1.5 miles per hex. Unit scale battalions and companies. Number of players 2. When I read that, I freaked out. I was like, oh no, I want a solo game. Then suitability for solitaire 8 out of 10. So I was happy about that. Average time to play 8 to 10 hours. Recommended age 14 plus. Designers Chris Fawcett. Artwork Shane Logan. Packaging Shane Logan, Brian Miller. Rulebook Ken Dingley. And project director John Kranz. So inside we're going to get 5 double-sided counter sheets containing 880 5/8" counters, 2 map sheets that combine to make 140 by 32" map. Boy, I hope I have a table big enough for that. 1 11" by 17" Allied air display, 1 11" by 17" Axis air display, 1 8.5" by 11" Allied reserve and refit display, 1 8.5" by 11" Axis reserve and refit display, 1 8.5" and 11" air reinforcement and withdrawal table and ground reinforcements chart, 1 8.5" by 11" air tasking display screen, 1 8.5" by 11" basic game air tables card, 5 8.5" by 11" orders of battle displays, 2 identical double-sided player aid cards, and 1 36-page rulebook. So that's what's in the box. So let's open it and see for ourselves. Our beloved 10-sided die. We got rule clarifications as of February 2023. And you can always go on BGG website. I'll try to drop a link in the comments for the rules. There's usually, if there's any errata that people post, they post there. Also any files. They're really good for files. Here's our counter sheets. Oh, I got fallen pieces everywhere. So it looks like we have some hurricanes. Spitfire. Tanks. Boy, losing pieces everywhere. Here's some Italian aircraft. Reserves. can see they don't stay in very well. They're falling out. But that's okay because they're going to be coming out anyway. You got combat complete, morale, missed contact, looks like fuel. We have our rule book. Nice index here. 31 pages. So we got sequence of play. Looks like starts dawn phases, AM phases, PM phases, dusk phases. And then it goes into each one. General game concepts, zones of control, ZOC, zones of control summary chart. There's a thing about stacking limits. Overstacking penalties, towed and self-propelled guns, weather, reinforcements and replacements. So it tells you where to put them. East edge, Tobruk, or east edge. Refitting destroyed units, reserve tanks, air planning, the air game, air unit basing, different sectors and capacity, how many, formations, headquarters and activations. There's a thing about solitaire and basic game air planning. Artillery, bombardment procedure. Air missions, fighter sweep, defensive patrol, escort, bombing missions, combat support, strafing bombing, transfer, air mission procedures. So here's fighter sweep, defensive patrol, escort, combat, strafing bombing, air mission resolution, fighter sweep resolution, defensive patrol resolution. So very detailed, goes into each step very well. Applying air damage, solitaire and basic game air missions, optional rule. Movement, general movement, zones of control, movement markers, combat, declared combat impulse, forced combat impulse, anti-tank fire segment. So it looks like that has a whole procedure. Regular combat segment. And then we've got combat results, disrupted, morale, predominant morale, defender, predominant morale, attacker, predominant morale, morale checks, disruption, minefields and boxes, supply sources, tracing supply, effects of being out of supplies. And then you've got your victory conditions, how to win. Whoever holds Tobruk at the end of the game wins the battle and the game. Allied withdrawals, triggering an allied withdrawal, Axis losses, and then setting up the game. There's, looks like a May 26th scenario, May 27th scenario, special scenario rules. And you've got your appendix, unit abbreviations, air units, detailed component description. It's good, it tells what each stacking points, parent formation, hard attack factor, soft attack factor, defense factor, movement and allowance, the unit type, unit ID, morale rating. Then you got the same thing with fighters, combat sport factor, aircraft model, air attack factor, aircraft type, fighter, air defense, range allowance. So and you've got different, it explains all the units. Formations, it's got the Allied formations, Army Reserve, German formations, Italian formations. And it goes over the markers, formation activation markers, full move, no fire, tank loss, minefield breach markers, combat impulse markers, morale loss markers, air unit step loss, airbase capacity. It goes through all those. The map, air displays, reserve and refit displays, turn record chart, player aid cards. These are just the contents. And then, like I showed, index here. Very detailed. Then we've got first. Ooh, these are really thick maps too. Nice. So it looks like they go this way. This is like the length of the table that I'm on, and it's only one map. Here's a map key. Try to drag it along here. So that's that map. Then you've got the other map. Have to go buy another table just to play this game, or I have to play it on the floor. This has the turn. Get it. So here's Tobruk. And this has the weather, haze, clear, Thompson. Here's the weather table. I'll just kind of unfold this. And then you have the turn record chart here. So that's May 26th. And then it goes to June. There's June 1st. And all through. And then at the bottom you have the remaining APs. So that's the maps. And we have the cards here. Defensive patrol. So this must put what each group is doing. You know, whether they're going to be on escort or defensive patrol, fighter sweep, or whatever. And you have airbase repair table, air escape table. Allied air repair table, and escape table. So same thing. These are your fighter groups, just telling them what they're doing. I have to have another table just for all those. And then we've got expanded sequence of play. So here's, it starts, the dawn phase, and then goes through check ground reinforcement chart, and go through, and then you go to the AM phase, and go through down PM phases, air planning. So you go through each of these phases. Dusk phase is the last. Nice medals here. Allied Order of Battle, 8th Army. And then Allied Order of Appearance. So these are like your reinforcements that come in. So June 1st on the east edge, you'd get these reinforcements. June 2nd on Tobruk or the east edge, you would get these, and so forth. There's another player card sequence of play. We have the air combat table, mission contact table, and same thing. I think it's, if you're playing a 2-player game, you can fold this and have it so both players can see it on either side. Reserve tank track. Get Crusaders, Grants, Matildas, Stuarts, Valentines. There's refitting units, units to be refit, units permanently eliminated, wreck holding boxes. An Allied Order of Battles, Royal Air Force, Axis Air Orders of Battle. These are Air Orders of Battle. And we have our Allied Setup card. Tells you where to put everybody. And these are the Axis Reserve Tank track. Panzer IVs, Panzer IIIs, refitting, same thing. Units permanently eliminated. Wreck holding boxes. Allied Order of Battle, 8th Army 1. Axis Order of Battle, Panzer Army Africa and Deutsches Afrika Korps. Axis Order of Appearance. Basic air tables. Axis Order of Battle, the Forza Armata Africa Settentrionale, must be the Italian. We have the Fall of Tobruk Player Aid Card 1. So this is a combat results table. Fire combat resolution, close combat resolution. Different modifiers. In the back terrain effects chart, command control table, zone of control summary chart, artillery range chart, stacking density chart, minefield attack table, and morale check table. This was player aid card 1. This one was player aid card 2. This one has integrated combat results table, fire combat resolution, it's the same thing. It's just two-sided for the second player if you play 2-player. Then this is an Axis setup for May 26th scenario. We have the air units reinforcements withdrawal table, ground unit reinforcements chart, and this is the Axis setup for May 27th scenario. And that is it. That's everything in the box. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and stay tuned for more and hopefully some playthroughs. And I will see you later. Thank you for joining Poltergeist Board Games, and I will see you around on the next one. Bye.